Ladies and gentlemen, coming to you live from 2018 Summer Heat Wave, here is your host, Ed.
Well, hello there, guys. Welcome to another month and our pickup leftovers.
I'm Riff, and I approve of Ed's Retro Geekout.
So yeah, in this month's pickup leftovers, we got a lot of stuff to cover. We got a channel update, some news, we got some new Switch games, we got some retro games, we got a big-ass book, and some retro toys, some vintage toys. So yeah, let's get right to it. Alright, so most of you guys maybe have already hit that subscribe button down there, and it ends up that I'm almost over at 1,000 subscribers, so that means I gotta do some type of a video for that. Now, I'm pretty pessimistic. I don't know if this is going to be completed by next month, that I'll have 1,000 subscribers. Maybe it'll take another month. It doesn't matter. It goes as fast as it's gonna get. It can go as fast as it wants to go. But what I do want to do is, and people have been asking for this, is to do another Q&A session. So leave down in the comments below if you have a question for me, and that will be in the 1,000 subscribers celebration video or something like that. So yeah, leave it down in the comments below. Now, other news, yeah, maybe you saw content is kind of weird in the month of July. I was on holiday. It was kind of busy. I had just come out of a ton of festival weekends, so didn't have too much time. Some of the audio really sucked in some of the episodes, but I did put out some good content. Well, maybe not me, but my buddy Grecofabulous, he invited me over to his channel, and damn, that's a great video. Go check it out, guys. I'm fortunate enough that he asked me to collaborate with him on this video. It's such a cool video. If you're into vintage games, definitely go and check it out. Some of you may have noticed that I was on holiday at the seaside. Now, I was looking around for games over there. Still no games. Where are all the games? I couldn't find any. But I did find the next best thing. Another great YouTuber. Yeah, Pepe Blue was over there. He invited me to come over and go to a flea market that he's familiar with. So we went over there, and you can already see me in 2 of his latest videos. So I'll leave links down below and over here somewhere, so you can check it out. Now, he is a Dutch YouTuber, so his content is in Dutch. However, the video I'm gonna make, and which still has to come out, will be in English. He'll be speaking in English there too, which will be pretty cool. And check out his channel, check out Grecofabulous' channel. If you like it, go and subscribe. And yeah, let's get into some of the pickups. Now, the odd thing that I did pick up over at the seaside was this big ass book. Now, I know what you're saying. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, Ed, he doesn't read?
He doesn't read?
He doesn't read?
If it doesn't have pictures and it doesn't play with a D-pad, then he doesn't even look at it. But over here, I found this Marvel Age of comics from 1961 to 1978. Yeah, this is one big-ass book. It's got just a ton of colorful pictures in there and some text, so yeah, I mean, it's perfect for me. I get to look around at all those comics that I probably can't afford. The book is in English, so that's great, so I'll maybe learn a bit more English that way. But this is a great coffee table book to just flip through. It was a nice big book. I had nothing better to do than read this thing over on holiday, so that's why I bought it. Did go over to a flea market before I left on holiday, but I wasn't there as a hunter. I was there as a seller. I actually had some baby stuff I needed to get rid of, some DVDs. I also sold some games. Actually had one person come in to trade in a game. She traded in this game plus a couple of euros for Turtle Street, a Manhattan Project loose, but I got a boxed game out of it, so that's pretty cool. And that boxed game is The Adventures of Rocky and Bullwinkle and Friends. Now, this is it's not a great game. It's kind of a platformer thing. However, the game doesn't play well, and the music sucks. The music is really terrible. There's an AVGN video about it. Go check that out if you really want to know what it's about. But yeah, it's cool to get the game boxed because I didn't have it yet, so it was still a cool trade I got to do, and I got some cash out of it so I could spend it on the other stuff I found over at the flea market. Of course, if I'm gonna be standing as a vendor at the flea market, I'm gonna leave my stand and I'm gonna go look around for other stuff. You know me. And that's what I did. I managed to find some other stuff over there. There's a couple of clips I have, so, but yeah, I picked up at the first boot we came across. This was a reseller that I see quite often, but now he had some new games. So I picked up for the Game Gear Super Columns. This is basically just columns, but updated, I guess. Not much more to tell about that. And then an NES game I didn't have yet. Now this is a USA exclusive, so an NTSC exclusive. This is called Big Bird's Hide and Speak from Sesame Street. Now Sesame Street has, I think, 3 or 4 NES games, but this is actually one of the NES games that actually talks to you, so that's pretty neat. I wonder if they couldn't have used the feature of you know, characters actually speaking to you in like a horror game or something. That would have been crazy. Over here, like characters from Sesame Street, they walk into a door and then they're behind a window and you have to kind of like play memory. Where did he go? And they also talk about letters and stuff. I didn't play it too long, but yeah, the first talking game for the NES, so that's pretty neat.
Great! You found Ernie.
Then I just picked up some stuff because it was cheap. I bought this Super Mario 64 for €5. Yeah, I'm sure a buddy of mine will be glad getting this. And I found a Super Mario Brothers 3 boxed. However, the cover, well, the top flap is missing. Otherwise, it's complete. Super Mario 3, of course, you guys all know that. It's like that level in there with the sun that's trying to kill you. That's what it feels like during the heat wave over here now. I'm serious, it's like 38 degrees Celsius in here. It's freaking killing me. I hope my toys don't melt. Can toys melt? Does anybody know that? Has anybody recorded any toys melted before? But yeah, those were my pickups retro gaming wise that I found at that flea market. There's actually also a package that I still haven't opened yet. I should probably open that because that's been laying around since February. But yeah, over at the flea market I also found some other stuff. I found a turtle, which I have footage of. So I found this turtle watch. Now it's actually by Konami, as you may be able to tell from the thing. I'll make some close-ups. But it's kind of like a mini LCD game turned into a watch. So I had never seen this before, so I decided to pick it up. Even though it's broken, there's supposed to be a cover on here. But you know, it was €1, so why not? Then the next stuff is kind of tricky. I've been having trouble with this in the last couple of leftover videos. Yeah, so I picked up another T-Rex. This one is from the third movie. He has a feature where you can press and he'll make noise. Of course, the batteries died on this one. He's kind of smaller than the other T-Rexes, like from The Lost World or from the first Jurassic Park movie. But yeah, still cool to add to the collection. And that wasn't the only dinosaur I found over at the flea market.
This one's small.
Yeah, I also found one of the first raptors. So yeah, that's JP03. That's from the first movie. I think they used to say mold for the Lost World Raptors too. But yeah, this is the one from that, and you can like press down his head and then it'll open his mouth and, you know, try to taunt you. I think this is like the 14th raptor I found so far. I should do like a dinosaur collection video someday. But yeah, pretty happy to pick these up. This one was €5, this one was €1. It was just laying there screaming for me like,
come, pick me up, pick me up.
Alright, then let's go over to the lost package. So yeah, guy, he wrote all over the thing. So this is the lost package. I remember now, like, oh yeah, that's something from February. I was gonna put it in a Game Boy update video, which I haven't done in like 3 months. Now I am down to 26 games that I still need for a complete PAL and NTSC Game Boy set. That's around 610 games. So I think like when I'm down to 25 or 20, I'll do a new update video and I'll show you guys like the 20 last games I need. So if you can help me out with that, that would be great if you have any leads on any of these games I need. But yeah, I'll maybe do an update on what I bought that I didn't show yet, or I'll just do that. But that will be coming up shortly because there's more Game Boy games incoming. But let's check this one out. At least I think it's a Game Boy game. I mean, it's so long ago. Bubble wrapped and all. Alright. Awesome. Okay, just checking if it's real. For like the classic Game Boy games, you need to check, there's a 2-digit code somewhere on the label that's like printed in, so you have to like kind of reflect it and then see it. So there's a 22 in here, so I know it is a legit game. This is a USA exclusive game. It also came out in Japan, of course. It's by Sofel and it's called Fish Dude. So it's kind of a rare game to get these days. I used to leave it over at conventions a lot because every time I saw it was like €20. Now I found it at a Facebook group that I'm in. I've been in there for the longest time. People always give me great deals. Somebody sold this to me for €10. I'm sorry I forgot your name. But yeah, so Fish Dude is pretty much a kind of stupid game. You're pretty much just a fish, and in every level you need to eat all of the other fish. There's also some squids flying around, which you can bump into. They'll shoot oil and then you become invincible for a small amount of time. So yeah, Fish Dude, another game for the Game Boy that I needed. Don't have much more to say about this one, really. Yeah, and then let's get into some Switch games. Oh yeah, I bought some Switch games. I have been playing a lot of Fortnite, so I don't even know if I played both of these yet, but let's see. So yeah, I bought 2 more Switch games. One of these I have tried out already, and that is Crash Bandicoot: The Insane Trilogy. What kind of bothers me about this is that Crash Bash and Crash Team Racing isn't on it. Maybe Crash Bash isn't your game, but you know, just get all of the PS1 Crash titles in one, you know, not the trilogy, but like an anthology collection. It would have done great over here. Maybe they can still do it as DLC for this game. However, the game is pretty sweet. It's like really reliving those first PS1 memories that I had, going over to other friends, playing Crash Bandicoot and trying to get as good as them, because you know they had the PlayStation around the whole time. I had like an N64, so the controls were kind of weird. You had yeah, it was kind of weird going from a Nintendo 64 to a PlayStation. Definitely like driving games, but yeah, I mean Crash Bandicoot was okay. I played all 3 of these as a kid, so Yeah, I've been playing the first one. I think I'm in level 3 or something like that, or like in world number 3. So yeah, definitely glad with this one. And then one I haven't played yet is Wolfenstein II, another Switch title. I have opened it up, so I don't know what's up with that. Okay. Yeah, I probably took it out to take it on holiday. However, they like freaking messed up the cover by popping this white thing on top of it, like requires a download. I don't know, but that just messes up the whole cover for me. Like, put a sticker on it, but yeah, I don't know. I don't get why they did it that way. This is like, yeah, it's too bad. I am looking forward to playing Wolfenstein. It's probably the first Wolfenstein I'm playing since the SNES versions. But yeah, I don't know. I enjoyed Doom, so I'm thinking like this might be more of the same. And yeah, I'm pretty glad with this. I have been playing a ton of Fortnite with a friend of mine. You know, playing duos and trying to do the
Battle Royale win or something like that. I don't know too much about Fortnite. I just enjoy playing it.
really. So yeah, maybe I'll see you guys somewhere on there if you're ever online. Just my buddy Jeff, who's always online. There, he's become addicted to it. I told him like, yeah, download it. I think you might like it, and now he's just freaking addicted to it, really. Okay, so yeah, those were all of my pickups. There's a ton of retro gaming videos coming out. I know I did that music related video last Monday, but not to worry, there's 4 weeks of retro gaming content. There's 4 weeks of retro gaming content coming out, so definitely stay tuned for that, guys, and subscribe if you haven't already, so we can hit that 1,000. Leave a like if you like any of my videos. Please feel free to share them on Twitter, retweet them, or yeah, just watch them if you like. That's it for this video because I'm just soaking wet from the heat wave over here. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video on Monday. Bye guys, have a great weekend.